Richest black billionaires on Earth. What if we told you that some of the world's richest and most powerful billionaires are black, and you've probably never heard their full stories? From controlling Africa's cement industry to owning global media empires and tech firms worth billions. These extraordinary individuals didn't just break barriers, they shattered them. This isn't just about money. It's about legacy power and redefining what black excellence looks like on a global scale. Stick around as we reveal the names, the numbers, and the impact behind the world's richest black billionaires. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Legends of Black Excellence for more powerful stories. Aliko Dangote. Aliko Dangote, widely recognized as the wealthiest black man in the world, has built an industrial empire that stands as a symbol of African self-reliance and entrepreneurial success. With an estimated net worth of over $14 billion as of 2025, Dangote has consistently ranked among the top billionaires globally and remains a dominant force in Africa's economic landscape. Born in Kano, Nigeria, Dangote began his business journey in 1977 with a small trading firm. His bold vision soon led to the founding of Dangote Group, which evolved into a sprawling conglomerate spanning cement, sugar salt, and flour production. His flagship enterprise, Dangote Cement, is the largest cement manufacturer in Africa, with operations in 10 countries and an annual production capacity of 48.6 million metric tons. This single enterprise accounts for a significant portion of his wealth, and he holds 85% ownership through a holding company. Beyond cement, Dangote expanded into food processing, refining, and infrastructure. In 2022, his massive fertilizer plant in Nigeria began operations, cementing his influence in the agriculture and export sectors. He has also invested in a multi-billion-dollar oil refinery project, set to be one of the largest on the continent, aiming to reduce Nigeria's dependence on imported fuel. Dangote's influence extends beyond commerce. He's an outspoken advocate for African industrialization and job creation, and his Dangote Foundation supports healthcare, education, and disaster relief efforts across the continent. He's also a member of global philanthropic alliances and advisory boards. Aliko Dangote's rise from modest beginnings to billionaire industrialist showcases what strategic vision, regional investment, and long-term planning can achieve. His impact is not just measured in billions, but in the infrastructure opportunities and hope he brings to Africa's future. David Steward. David Steward, one of America's most influential and wealthiest black entrepreneurs, has carved a monumental legacy in the world of technology through grit, innovation, and quiet determination. With a net worth estimated at over $6 billion as of 2025, Steward's journey is a blueprint for building lasting wealth outside the limelight. Born in Missouri in 1951 during the era of segregation, Steward rose from humble beginnings, facing systemic racial barriers throughout his youth. Undeterred, he launched Worldwide Technology WWT in 1990 with a simple vision to create a company that would provide advanced IT solutions to major corporations and governments. What started as a modest startup has now evolved into a global powerhouse. Today, WWT generates more than $14 billion in annual revenue, serving Fortune 500 companies and critical government agencies with cutting-edge digital services, cloud computing, cybersecurity, and supply chain technology. Steward retains the majority share in the company, and his strategic leadership has positioned WWT as one of the largest black-owned businesses in the United States. His approach to leadership is grounded in values, faith, integrity, and humility, qualities that have shaped the culture of WWT and inspired countless other minority entrepreneurs. Beyond business, Steward has committed deeply to education and workforce development, helping bridge the racial tech gap through scholarships, internships, and STEM initiatives. Despite his incredible success, Steward avoids the celebrity spotlight, preferring to let his work and impact speak for themselves. He has been consistently recognized not just for his financial achievements, but for his dedication to empowering others and creating pathways for underrepresented communities in the tech space. David Stewart's empire may be rooted in code and servers, but its foundation is built on resilience, vision, and an unshakable belief in equity through enterprise. Robert F. Smith. Robert F. Smith stands as a paragon of modern wealth built through innovation and committed leadership. With an estimated net worth crossing $7 billion in 2025, his rise has redefined Black achievement in finance and philanthropy. Smith's journey began at Vanderbilt University and later at Columbia Business School, where he honed his financial acumen before entering the world of investment banking. In 2000, he founded Vista Equity Partners, a private equity firm focused squarely on software, data, and technology-enabled businesses. Under his stewardship, Vista has grown to manage more than $100 billion in assets, consistently delivering annualized returns above 30% and investing in over 200 enterprise software companies. Smith's wealth is largely tied to his substantial ownership stake in Vista, as well as the massive success of its portfolio. His firm is recognized for operational discipline, proprietary research, and a distinct ethos centered on empowering businesses to reach their full potential. This approach has positioned Vista as a powerhouse in a crowded investment space. Beyond business performance, Smith uses his wealth as a catalyst for change. He made international headlines in 2019 with a historic graduation speech at Morehouse College, where he pledged to erase over $34 million of student loan debt for the entire class. This landmark commitment crystallized his growing reputation as a philanthropist who doesn't simply donate, he invests in opportunity. His charitable focus spans education, economic mobility, and support for historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs. Smith also launched the Force for Good initiative within Vista, aiming to uplift employees, clients, and communities through mentorship, volunteerism, and scholarship. He serves on various nonprofit and academic boards and continues to champion inclusive leadership across the corporate world. Robert F. Smith's legacy reflects a rare fusion of financial prowess, social responsibility, and unwavering belief in human potential. He harnessed the power of private equity to build immense wealth, and he uses that wealth to change lives, proving that true success is measured not just in dollars, but in impact. Mike Adenuga. Michael Olasubomi. Mike Adenuga Jr. is one of Africa's most influential entrepreneurs, boasting an estimated net worth of approximately $7 billion in 2025. His empire spans telecom, oil, and real estate. Born in Ibadan in 1953, Adenuga first amassed capital through trading and later ventured into the telecom sector, seizing one of the earliest opportunities in Nigeria's liberalizing economy. In 1999, Adenuga founded Globacom Glo, Nigeria's first indigenous telecom provider, which quickly disrupted a landscape dominated by foreign carriers. By offering competitive pricing and expansive network coverage, Glo expanded across West Africa into Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire. Today, the company serves over 45 million subscribers, delivering mobile voice data and value-added services while pioneering technologies like 3G and LTE in the region. Leveraging his early success, Adenuga diversified into oil and gas. He owns Conoil plc, one of Nigeria's leading upstream oil and gas companies. Through strategic exploration and long-term partnerships, Conoil operates across several oil fields. Adenuga is also a major stakeholder in the strategic OPL 229 offshore block, positioning him as a vital figure in Nigeria's energy infrastructure. Despite his low public profile, Adenuga is instrumental in shaping Nigeria's industrial environment. He invests heavily in infrastructure, communication towers, oil logistics, and real estate development. His Glo 1 submarine fiber optic cable, laid in 2009, connected Africa to Europe, reducing connectivity costs and making high-speed broadband more accessible across the continent. Philanthropy remains integral to his legacy. Through the Mike Adenuga Foundation, he has contributed to education, healthcare, and community development across Nigeria. His donations have funded university scholarships, hospital equipment, and empowered small-scale entrepreneurs. Mike Adenuga's trajectory from trader to billionaire illustrates the transformative impact of bold vision backed by strategic investment. He didn't merely ride industry waves. He created them, building telecommunications and energy infrastructure that continues to accelerate West Africa's growth. Abdul Samad Rabiu. Abdul Samad Rabiu is the dynamic force behind BUA Group, a Nigerian conglomerate, reshaping West Africa's industrial landscape. As of 2025, his net worth is estimated at around $5 billion, earned through strategic expansion, agro-industrial innovation, and savvy mergers. Born in Kano in 1960 into a business-minded family, Rabiu launched his journey in the 1980s by trading agricultural commodities. He transitioned into manufacturing at the turn of the century, founding BUA International to process edible oil. His foresight soon led to establishing BUA Sugar Refinery, one of Nigeria's leading producers, further vertically integrating his company's value chain. Rabiu's most significant leap came with cement. After inking a deal in 2014 to acquire a major northern Nigerian cement plant, he consolidated plants in Edo and Sokoto, forming BUA Cement, now among the country's top manufacturers. With a combined annual capacity exceeding 8 million metric tons, the company outpaces many competitors in both volume and distribution reach. Rabiu owns a majority stake, maximizing profit control and ensuring fast-paced expansion. Under his leadership, BUA Group isn't limited to cement and sugar. It has branched into real estate, steel, and port facilities, reinforcing its position as a regional conglomerate. His empire also includes BUA Foods, which processes flour and edible oil, contributing to food security and providing affordable essentials to millions. Yet Rabiu's impact extends beyond industry. Through the Abdul Samad Rabiu Foundation, ASR Africa, he channels resources into healthcare, education, and infrastructure projects. From building school wings to funding hospitals, ASR's efforts have improved quality of life across Nigeria. Additionally, he's invested heavily in northern Nigeria's power generation and cancer care projects, showing a philanthropic acumen comparable to his business instincts. Abdul Samad Rabiu exemplifies the power of combining industrial vision, operational discipline, and community investment. With an integrated portfolio spanning essential commodities and infrastructure, he isn't just building wealth, he's building a stronger Africa. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey stands as one of the most influential self-made women in modern history, with a net worth nearing $2.5 billion in 2025. Rising from a childhood marked by poverty and personal struggle, she transformed defiance into determination, and now owns an empire built on authenticity, storytelling, and emotional connection. Her ascent began in 1984 when she launched The Oprah Winfrey Show, which aired for 25 years and revolutionized daytime television. Combining genuine empathy with hard-hitting interviews, the show enthralled audiences worldwide, setting unprecedented ratings records. Oprah's distinct ability to weave personal insight with social awareness attracted tens of millions of viewers weekly, ultimately forging a brand rooted in trust and influence. Leveraging that platform, Winfrey founded Harpo Productions, producing television shows, films, and documentaries that champion diverse voices and meaningful narratives. Titles like Beloved and Selma bear the hallmark of her commitment to both artistry and impact. In 2011, she co-founded the Oprah Winfrey Network, gaining full ownership by 2015. That move solidified her reputation, not just as a producer, but as a full-scale media executive and content strategist. Her influence extends well beyond television. Oprah's acquisition of a significant stake in Weight Watchers in 2015 boosted the company's public profile and profits. Her partnership with Apple TV Plus, beginning in 2018, brought original documentaries and specials to a global platform, showcasing social issues, personal stories, and historical events under her editorial guidance. Philanthropy has been central to her mission. The Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, established in 2007, provides world-class education to underprivileged students. Over the years, she's donated millions to initiatives in education, healthcare, and scholarship programs, believing that empowerment begins with opportunity. Oprah Winfrey's journey from a Chicago news anchor to an unmatched media mogul is a masterclass in authenticity, influence, and business acumen. She rewrote the rulebook on what it means to succeed while lifting others along the way, proving that true power lies in generosity of spirit as much as financial wealth. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's journey from sports superstar to business magnate is a testament to the transformative power of branding and strategic ownership. Although his basketball dominance defined a generation, it's his entrepreneurial acumen that has elevated his net worth to an estimated $3.5 billion by 2025. This leap stems primarily from his enduring partnership with Nike. The Air Jordan brand remains a global phenomenon, generating multi-billion-dollar annual revenues and setting trends far beyond sneakers. But Jordan's business interests extend well beyond footwear. In 2023, he capitalized on an opportunity by selling his majority stake in the NBA's Charlotte Hornets for approximately $3 billion, a move that netted him a massive profit and fortified his position among the world's wealthiest athletes. He also holds ownership interests in private equity ventures, sports management firms, and branded hospitality projects, all reinforcing his business diversification strategy. Collectors and investors revere Jordan memorabilia. Game-worn Air Jordans and championship rings routinely fetch astronomical sums at auction, showcasing his unique blend of athletic legacy and luxury appeal. His likeness and brand value have been cultivated over decades through cinematic documentaries, video games, and digital licensing, ensuring that the MJ brand remains intensely relevant. Philanthropy and mentorship continue to shape his legacy off the court. He founded the Jordan Brand Wings National Recognition Program, supporting student athletes in underserved communities. His Michael Jordan Family Foundation funds educational grants and healthcare services in North Carolina, and he consistently backs scholarship programs aimed at expanding opportunity. Michael Jordan's success underscores a powerful truth: greatness can stretch far beyond athletic prowess when you recognize and own your narrative. Through smart investments, brand preservation, and community reinvestment, Jordan exemplifies how to turn fame into a multifaceted, sustainable empire built on legacy and leadership. Patrice Motsepe. South Africa's Patrice Motsepe is a trailblazing entrepreneur whose mining empire and philanthropic vision have made him a cornerstone of modern African business. With a net worth estimated at $3.3 billion in 2025, Motsepe leveraged a strategic opportunity in the 1990s by acquiring low-profit gold mining assets and merging them into African Rainbow Minerals arm. This bold move yielded a diversified conglomerate engaged in platinum base metals, ferrous minerals, and gold production across southern Africa. Motsepe's approach focuses on empowerment and localization. He ensures employee share ownership schemes, enabling broader participation in corporate prosperity. ARM's operations go far beyond extraction. The company invests in sustainable technologies, environmental rehabilitation, and community development programs in mining regions. Expanding his influence, Patrice also founded Ubuntu Botho Investments, a diversified vehicle with a focus on financial services and sports media. One of his notable ventures includes a significant stake in Sanlam, a top-tier South African insurance company. He oversees asset management services, pensions, and mutual fund enterprises that contribute to Africa's growing financial ecosystem. Beyond commerce, Motsepe plays a pivotal role in promoting ethical leadership on the continent. In 2021, he became the president of the Confederation of African Football (CAF), championing transparency, infrastructure development, and youth programs across 54 member nations. His tenure highlights a broader mission to uplift Africa's global sporting stature and governance standards. His philanthropic commitments are equally robust. Founder of the Motsepe Foundation, he pledges nearly half his fortune to healthcare education and poverty alleviation across Africa. His contributions include constructing local clinics, supporting school infrastructure, and responding to emergencies, demonstrating how wealth can be wielded for systemic change. Patrice Motsepe's story is one of strategic foresight and generational responsibility. By blending mining financial services and regional leadership with a deep ethos of giving, he exemplifies what 21st-century African entrepreneurship can achieve: prosperity grounded in integrity and collective progress. Jay-Z Sean Carter. Sean Carter, better known as Jay-Z, transformed from Brooklyn rapper into a global business powerhouse by seamlessly blending music brand savvy and investment discipline. With a net worth estimated around $2.5 billion in 2025, his achievement underscores the art of reinvention and diversified income streams. Jay-Z's ascent began in the mid-1990s with the establishment of Rockefeller Records, giving him total control over creative output. His entrepreneurial instincts led to the founding of Roc Nation in 2008, a full-service entertainment company encompassing music management, sports representation, touring, and content creation. Roc Nation's roster includes high-profile artists and athletes, generating multiple revenue sources through contracts, endorsements, and live entertainment rights. One of his savvy investments was acquiring early shares in Uber, which significantly appreciated and added to his asset base. He ventured into luxury beverage markets with Armand de Brignac, Ace of Spades, Champagne, and Douce Cognac, both co-owned and heavily marketed through celebrity and premium positioning. His influence extends digitally. He co-owns Tidal, a music streaming platform designed to offer higher artist payouts and exclusive content, illustrating his commitment to empowering creators. Philanthropy plays a prominent role in Jay-Z's vision. Through the Sean Carter Foundation, he supports educational scholarships and mentorship opportunities for underserved students. During the COVID-19 pandemic, he funded relief efforts in cities like Newark and Detroit. Moreover, the Reform Alliance, co-founded with Meek Mill, actively advocates for criminal justice reform, reflecting his dedication to systemic change. Jay-Z's journey demonstrates how creative talent, when paired with strategic foresight and cultural intelligence, can unlock vast economic potential. By leveraging legacy community ties and calculated investment, he remains at the forefront of entertainment and entrepreneurship, proving that hip-hop's influence can echo far beyond the stage. Adebayo Ogunlesi. Adebayo Ogunlesi, a Nigerian-born financier and global infrastructure strategist, has quietly amassed a substantial fortune estimated at $1.5 billion by 2025 through nearly unparalleled deal-making and operational leadership. His career showcases mastery over project finance and asset management on a global scale. Educated at Oxford and Harvard Business School, Ogunlesi cut his teeth at Credit Suisse, First Boston, pioneering financing structures for major airports, toll roads, and ports. In 2006, he founded Global Infrastructure Partners GIP, a private equity firm specializing in critical physical assets, energy terminals, transportation hubs, and utilities. GIP now oversees more than $75 billion in managed capital and owns stakes in landmark facilities such as London Gatwick Airport and the Port of New York and New Jersey. Under Ogunlesi's guidance, GP's blueprint merges meticulous financial modeling with long-term sustainability. He tapped into pension capital, sovereign wealth funds, and institutional investors, delivering stable, inflation-resistant returns. This emphasis on essential infrastructure has placed GIP at the forefront of global asset management. Despite operating outside the spotlight, Ogunlesi's influence is enormous. He serves on multiple corporate and academic boards, including Columbia University and Airbus, offering strategic insight into energy and transportation sectors. He also educates future leaders through guest lectures and global policy forums, sharing expertise in risk assessment and asset valuation. Away from high finance, he contributes to philanthropic initiatives in education and mentorship, especially nurturing African talent in finance and STEM fields. Ogunlesi exemplifies the transformative potential of blending intellectual rigor with disciplined execution, transforming brick-and-mortar assets into enduring wealth. Through GIP, he demonstrates that infrastructure often overlooked can be a cornerstone of capital creation. Ogunlesi's success story is a lesson in long-term vision and the quiet accumulation of generational influence built on global necessity. Rihanna Fenty. Rihanna Fenty has magnificently transitioned from chart-topping singer to a billionaire business mogul, her net worth estimated at around $1.7 billion in 2025. Her ascent marks one of the most remarkable brand-building achievements in recent decades. Rihanna's entrepreneurial fire ignited with the launch of Fenty Beauty in 2017, a joint venture with luxury conglomerate LVMH. Recognized for its exceptionally inclusive shade range from day one, Fenty Beauty filled a vast market gap, resonating with millions of consumers overlooked by conventional brands. It rapidly became a billion-dollar enterprise, propelling Rihanna into billionaire status and redefining industry norms. In 2018, she followed up with Savage X Fenty, a lingerie line that champions body positivity and diversity. Through strong online presence, runway shows, and subscription models, Savage X Fenty carved out its niche in a crowded fashion market and attracted widespread acclaim for its inclusive ethos. Outside of beauty and fashion, Rihanna has a music career that continues to generate royalties and touring income. She has also taken minor yet strategic investments in tech platforms and wellness ventures, diversifying her financial portfolio and enhancing her brand reach. Philanthropy is at the core of her mission. The Clara Lionel Foundation, established in 2012, supports global education, healthcare, and emergency response programs with a focus on underserved communities. Rihanna's deep personal involvement in initiatives like vaccination campaigns, disaster relief, and clean water access has earned her international recognition as a compassionate force. Rihanna's legacy is multifaceted. She disrupted industry standards, transformed cultural narratives around beauty and representation, and built her companies with long-term vision. From hits like Umbrella to boardroom achievements, Rihanna remains a trailblazer whose influence spans art, business, and social impact. Strive Masiyiwa. Strive. Masiyiwa, Zimbabwean-born billionaire with a net worth of around $2 billion in 2025, stands at the forefront of Africa's digital revolution. As the founder and executive chairman of Econet Wireless, he reshaped telecommunications across the continent. Masiyiwa launched Econet in the mid-1990s, with bold determination circumventing incumbent state monopolies to build a thriving mobile network. Today, Econet operates in multiple countries, including South Africa, Botswana, and Zimbabwe, and has diversified into fintech, renewable energy, and network infrastructure. He later expanded through Cassava Technologies, deploying mobile financial services that now serve millions with innovative platforms for banking, lending, and payments. His blend of telecom expertise and technology-driven diversification has made him one of Africa's most respected business figures. Masiyiwa champions digital inclusion, tirelessly working to connect rural areas and bridge the divide between underserved communities and modern banking. His philanthropy is equally impactful. Through the Higher Life Foundation, he has funded over 2 million educational scholarships and provided critical health services to children and families across Africa. His humanitarian efforts stretch from combating HIV/AIDS to disaster relief initiatives. Masiyiwa has also been an outspoken advocate for entrepreneurship and ethical leadership. He actively mentors startups, advises global forums, and supports pro-business reforms across African governments. His belief in homegrown solutions and local capacity building has influenced regional economic policy. Strive. Masiyiwa's journey blends determined innovation and compassion. From revolutionizing telecom to empowering future generations, he exemplifies the African Renaissance where bold ideas become transformative legacies. Michael Lee Chin. Michael Lee Chin, a Jamaican-Canadian financier and philanthropist, has amassed an estimated net worth of $1.2 billion by 2025 through long-term investment strategies and community investment. Lee Chin began his ascent in the 1990s by managing mutual funds in Canada before returning to Jamaica. There, he strategically acquired a substantial stake in National Commercial Bank (NCB), Jamaica's largest financial institution, transforming it into a reliable profit engine and inflating his personal wealth. A value-oriented investor with a preference for undervalued assets and disciplined patience, Lee Chin built his portfolio beyond banking. He launched AIC Caribbean Fund investing across regional industries, including agro-processing, tourism, and infrastructure, always driven by long-term growth potential. This capital-first approach has unlocked generational value across the Caribbean basin. Lee Chin is also known for his iconic philanthropy. He donated $30 million to the University of the West Indies, funding research facilities and scholarship programs. Other gifts include contributions to hospitals and disaster relief, both in Jamaica and Canada. His giving philosophy reflects a belief in education and public service as catalysts for transformation. Though once flamboyant in his personal image, Lee Chin shifted to a more understated presence in recent years, letting community achievements speak for him. He promotes ethical investing and has published his investment philosophy to educate future leaders. Michael Lee Chin blends sharp market insight with community upliftment. His legacy shines through boardrooms, classrooms, and hospitals and proves that wealth can be a tool for widespread progress and dignified stewardship. Earvin Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson's name is synonymous with basketball brilliance, but his post-career achievements in business rival his on-court legacy. As of 2025, his estimated net worth of $1.2 billion stems from a diversified portfolio spanning sports entertainment and real estate. Johnson first dazzled audiences with his dazzling passes and charismatic leadership as a point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers in the 1980s. But following his early retirement and triumphant comeback, he began to build a new empire. Through Magic Johnson Enterprises, a multifaceted company, he strategically invested in urban-focused ventures, movie theaters, Starbucks franchises, health clubs, and convenience stores, all designed to serve underserved communities. A key cornerstone of his portfolio is a significant stake in Equitrust life insurance targeting African-American policyholders. Additionally, Magic holds part ownership in the Los Angeles Dodgers, one of baseball's premier franchises, a stake that cemented his status as a minority sports owner nationwide. He also led an ownership group for the WNBA's Los Angeles Sparks, further solidifying his influence in sports management. Johnson's philanthropic endeavors are equally impactful. He launched the Magic Johnson Foundation in 1991, focusing on HIV/AIDS awareness, educational scholarships, and inner-city empowerment. Over the years, the foundation has touched millions of lives through outreach programs and partnerships with leading health and education organizations. Magic Johnson's success reveals a powerful formula merging cultural influence with entrepreneurial ambition. By empowering inner-city economies and championing health and education, he reshaped the blueprint for athlete-turned-executive. Today, he remains a beacon of community-driven wealth, defining what it means to win both on the court and in business. Mo Ibrahim. Mo Ibrahim, a Sudanese-British entrepreneur, revolutionized mobile communications across Africa and later redirected his wealth into promoting better governance. With an estimated net worth of $1 billion as of 2025, Ibrahim combined telecommunication innovation with ethical leadership. In the mid-1990s, he founded Teltel, later Mobile Telecommunications Company, a mobile phone operator that rapidly expanded into Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, and Chad. By simplifying licensing, reducing prices, and focusing on underserved regions, Ibrahim made mobile telephony accessible to millions across the continent. He sold Teltel in 2005 for approximately $3.4 billion, marking a pivotal moment in African tech history. Rather than fade into financial obscurity, Ibrahim dedicated himself to ethical governance and philanthropy. In 2006, he established the Mo Ibrahim Foundation, launching the influential Ibrahim Index of African Governance. This independent ranking system evaluates countries on security, rule of law, economic opportunity, and human development. By spotlighting both progress and deficiencies, the index has become an important tool for policymakers and civic society. Ibrahim also created the prestigious Ibrahim Prize for Achievement in African Leadership, awarded to former heads of state who delivered on democracy, development, and peace, symbolizing hope for ethical governance. Celebrating leaders for positive change, the prize casts a spotlight on exemplary public service. Through his leadership and philanthropy, Mo Ibrahim proved that business success and principled governance can go hand in hand. His influence continues to elevate accountability and transparency across African institutions, showing that wealth can be a catalyst for lasting progress. Sheila Johnson. Sheila Johnson etched her name in history as the first African-American female billionaire when BET Black Entertainment Television was sold to Viacom in 2001 for around $3 billion. As the co-founder and former vice chair of BET, Johnson helped establish a powerful platform spotlighting Black culture, music, and news, shaping a generation's representation in media. After BET's successful sale, Johnson shifted her focus to luxury hospitality and sports. She founded Salamander Hotels and Resorts, which grew into a respected chain of high-end boutique properties known for design, service, and experiential hospitality. Her properties include Tuscan-inspired resorts and spas, catering to affluent clientele seeking refined experiences. Johnson's influence extends into sports ownership. She holds minority stakes in the NBA's Washington Wizards, the NHL's Washington Capitals, and serves as president and managing partner of the WNBA's Washington Mystics. Under her leadership, the Mystics secured their first WNBA championship in 2019, a testament to her commitment to gender equity and opportunity in professional sports. Philanthropically, Johnson invests deeply in arts education and leadership development. Through her Sheila C. Johnson Foundation, she has supported young women through scholarships, civic programs, and public health initiatives. Johnson also promotes diversity and mentorship in the hospitality and arts industries, ensuring the next generation of leaders has opportunity and guidance. Sheila Johnson's diverse empire underscores her status as a media pioneer, luxury innovator, and advocate for equity. From shaping cultural media to creating spaces of elegance and supporting athletic triumphs, she shines as a visionary force in American business and society. LeBron James. LeBron James has taken his career far beyond the basketball court, evolving into one of the most influential and financially successful athletes of all time. With an estimated net worth of $1 billion of 2025, he made history as the first active NBA player in modern times to receive billionaire status according to Forbes. LeBron's rise to prominence began with his dominant skills at St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Akron, Ohio, before entering the NBA straight from high school in 2003. Over his illustrious career highlighted by 4 MVP trophies, 4 championships, and countless All-Star appearances, James amassed immense wealth through NBA salaries and endorsements with brands like Nike, Coca-Cola, Beats, by Dre, and Kia. Yet, his influence extends far beyond sports. In 2007, he co-founded Spring Hill Company, a diversified media and entertainment venture that produces documentaries, scripted content, and podcasts. Spring Hill has struck deals with major platforms including Netflix and Disney+, producing acclaimed works such as Space Jam: A New Legacy and the documentary Shut Up and Dribble. Through Spring Hill, LeBron is actively reshaping sports storytelling and giving voice to Black creators in film and television. LeBron has also made strategic investments in consumer brands like Blaze Pizza, where he is a creative partner and part owner. With over 50 franchise locations across the U.S., Blaze Pizza has benefited from his insight on marketing and social media. In addition, he's launched a digital educational platform offering free learning resources and after-school support for students in underserved communities. His community activism mirrors his business ethos. As founder of the LeBron James Family Foundation, he pledged $41 million to open the I Promise School in Akron in 2018, supporting at-risk students with full scholarships, housing assistance, and wellness services. His philanthropic efforts also include healthy food initiatives and voter registration campaigns advocating social justice. LeBron James's brand transcends performance on the court. He is a global figure in media, business, and philanthropy. By leveraging his platform and personal narrative, James demonstrates how athletes today can build generational wealth while inspiring systemic change. Folorunsho Alakija. Folorunsho Alakija is a prominent Nigerian businesswoman named one of Africa's richest women with an estimated net worth of $1 billion in 2025. Her journey from fashion designer to oil magnate and philanthropist exemplifies ingenuity and resilience in traditionally male-dominated sectors. Alakija began her professional path in the 1970s, launching Supreme Stitches, a high-fashion label that catered to Nigeria's affluent elite. Her success in fashion gave her both creative recognition and foundational capital. In 1993, she pivoted toward oil by obtaining a commercial oil prospecting license, OPL 216. She eventually founded Famfa Oil, which owns interest in Nigeria's prolific Abami oil field. Through strategic negotiations and persistence, she secured and expanded her interests despite stiff competition, securing a place at the table with multinational oil companies. In recent years, Alakija diversified into real estate printing and publishing through her company Rose of Sharon Group, showcasing her broad entrepreneurial vision. She continues to grow her real estate holdings and has supported fashion education through scholarships and mentorship opportunities, empowering young designers. Philanthropy remains a central pillar of her legacy. Through the Rose of Sharon Foundation, she has championed education for girls, women's empowerment, and maternal health. The foundation has provided scholarships to thousands of girls, funded medical facilities, and advocated against gender-based violence. Alakija also donated generously during the COVID-19 pandemic and in response to humanitarian crises across Nigeria. Though media coverage of her fluctuates, Alakija remains an influential figure in African business. She has received national honors for her contributions to commerce and philanthropy and sits on the boards of financial and academic institutions. Folorunsho Alakija's story is one of calculated ambition blended with social responsibility. She leveraged fashion and oil to build wealth and used it to uplift her nation's most vulnerable, illustrating that financial success must be coupled with purpose. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's ascent from a modest background to one of the most powerful figures in entertainment is nothing short of remarkable. Beginning as a playwright in the early 1990s, he created the now iconic character Medea, bringing it to life through stage productions and subsequently feature films. Perry's unique brand of storytelling, rich with themes of faith, family, and resilience, struck a chord with diverse audiences, establishing him as a cultural force. His breakthrough came when he retained ownership of his content, a move that paid off handsomely as his works thrived in syndication, theatrical releases, and streaming platforms. In 2015, Perry solidified his industry clout by launching Tyler Perry Studios, a sprawling 330-acre production complex in Atlanta, one of America's largest. The studio serves as a hub for his own films, TV series, and content for networks like OWN and BET+, earning a reputation for quality and consistency. Perry's decision to build from the ground up, complete with full production control, underscores his visionary approach and entrepreneurial spirit. Financially, Perry's empire is substantial. His holdings include studio operations, distribution channels, and ongoing royalties, contributing to an estimated net worth between $1 billion and $1.2 billion by 2025. Beyond his bottom line, his impact is felt through job creation, especially within Atlanta's growing role as a production center. Philanthropically, Perry has prioritized education and social services. He donates regularly to historically black colleges and universities, HBCUs, funds scholarships, and provides community support in Atlanta. Tyler Perry's story illustrates how unwavering creative control combined with shrewd business strategy can elevate a content creator into a media mogul, showcasing that financial success and cultural integrity can walk hand in hand. Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods redefined professional golf with his ascent as a teenage phenom, securing his first Masters title at the age of 21 in 1997. Over the years, he accumulated 15 major championships and hundreds of millions in tournament prize money. However, Woods' financial ascendancy extends well beyond green fees. His marketability led to a series of high-value partnerships with global brands, such as Nike, Rolex, and tailor-made deals that have generated tens of millions per year, even during injury and personal controversy. More than an athlete, Woods has diversified into business domains such as golf course design, hospitality, and real estate. His design firm has crafted several prestigious courses worldwide. He has also invested in high-end residential developments near his course designs, tapping into luxury lifestyle markets. These ventures bolster his wealth and breathe new life into communities through tourism architecture and leisure infrastructure. Injuries that sidelined Woods from active competition reshaped his focus, but not his influence. His comeback performances and gradual return to competitive play alongside endorsements helped maintain a robust income stream. Consulting and advisory roles within golf and broader sports media further solidify his earning capacity. Tiger's philanthropic focus via the Tiger Woods Foundation has championed youth education and STEM programs, particularly in underserved communities. Initiatives include building learning centers and offering scholarships for college-bound students. Woods' journey epitomizes the modern athlete who parlayed sports fame into a multifaceted enterprise anchored in design, brand partnerships, philanthropy, and sustained cultural relevance. Harish Tibrawala. Harish Tibrawala is a driving force in India's digital advertising and transformation landscape. As the co-CEO of Mirum India, part of a global network under WPP, he has been instrumental in shaping some of the country's most effective online campaigns. With a strong foundation in engineering from Mumbai and specialized training in business and technology, Harish blends analytical precision with creative strategy, driving measurable growth for top-tier brands. Under his leadership since 2009, Mirum India has evolved into a powerhouse in digital innovation, embracing emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, chatbots, virtual and augmented reality, and marketing automation. Tibrawala's expertise in harnessing big data and consumer behavior insights has enabled clients to cultivate deeper audience engagement and ROI, earning the agency national acclaim for cutting-edge strategies. Harish's thought leadership extends beyond his corporate role. He frequently shares insights at industry forums and conferences, offering direction on topics ranging from future-ready brand building to ethical use of data in marketing. His mentorship of young professionals and his role in steering industry standards have helped shape a new generation of digital practitioners in India. Committed to community and professional development, he supports various social initiatives focused on entrepreneurship and education. By combining a passion for innovation with a dedication to mentorship, he has nurtured both his team and the broader ecosystem. Although not a billionaire, Tibrawala's impact is far-reaching. He has helped transform how Indian enterprises connect, communicate, and compete in the digital era. With a strong radar for emerging trends and unwavering leadership, Harish Tibrawala stands as a model for what visionary digital leadership can achieve in a rapidly evolving world. From boardrooms to billion-dollar brands, these black visionaries are rewriting the rules of wealth, power, and purpose. But here's the real question. Who among them do you believe has made the most lasting impact on the world? Is it the industrial dominance of Aliko Dangote, the cultural empire of Oprah Winfrey, or the sports-to-business legacy of Michael Jordan? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear which billionaire inspires you the most. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Legends of Black Excellence for more stories that celebrate Black brilliance at its finest.